Hey, got a great little show on the old cooking show. Okay. I got a good show for you today. Got a damn good show. Okay. 43 and save and boom and done. All right, got some cooking videos to get into, so let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it. This is Jack Daniel's sauce from TGI Fridays, because I think they have a Jack, assuming they're still fucking in business. Let's see if they still have that sumbitch. Oh, can I just get the fucking menu and not have to go through all this stupid fucking bullshit? Fine, whatever. Grills, entrees, Texas, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's a whiskey glaze burger. Doesn't say Jack Daniel's specifically. But, alright, anyway.
Back to the channel. Of course, my name is Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. And today's show is definitely going to be a good one. It is going to be a quick one, but it is going to be an updated version of that TGIF Fridays Jack Daniel's sauce. Now, I have done this on the channel in the past, but like I said, this is an updated version with a little bit of a twist. And also, you are definitely going to want to watch this video because my next couple videos are going to springboard off this sauce. I am talking some Jack Daniel's ribs, maybe a Jack Daniel's burger. How about some Jack Daniel's pit beef sandwiches? All that is going to be coming up off of this sauce. And I am telling you, if you've never had this TGI Fridays Jack Daniel's copycat sauce, you are definitely going to want to make it, as it is easily one of the best sauces that I've ever tasted in my life. And trust me,
Apparently
I have
social media
tasted
thinks
many.
she is.
So look, this show is going to be quick. It is going to be step by step. So what I want to do here is let's turn our attention down to the board and let's get started. This one's going to get started with one head or one bulb of garlic. You want to leave that top together. Give a slice along the bottom to expose the flesh. From there, what you want to do is get a hot plate. On the hot plate, you are going to hit it with a little bit of oil and then get yourself some foil, because you are going to want to cover it nice and tightly. Now look, you can do this in the house, in the oven. You can do it on the Weber kettle, any pit that you got. You want to go about 375 to 400. Get it in the pit, get it in the oven, wherever you are going to do it. And when that 45 minutes is up, you should be good to go. We will get that out. We will bring that down to the shack. We will let it rest, and we will move on to the next step. And that next step is going to be the last step, which is basically making the sauce. And you are going to get all your ingredients together. Remember, full ingredient list will be down in the description under show notes. And it is all going to start, as you just saw, with a little bit of oil. Follow that up by some white onions, nicely diced. You are going to bring that to a low simmer, and then grab that Jack Daniel's. You want to go about a tablespoon or so, because
I don't know why you need to set it on fire outside of it just being for show, because when it's sizzling like that, the alcohol is cooking off anyway.
yeah, you are going to light it up. So get that JD in, grab yourself a lighter and just light it up. You are going to want to cook out that alcohol probably for about 15-20 seconds. That is it.
You do that with the heat. You don't need to set it on fire. I mean, it's a cool visual, but
After that 15-20 seconds, let's start adding our rest of our ingredients in. And as you add the ingredients in, remember, you are going to want to incorporate it all together. Keep mixing it as you add. And also, you are going to want to go a low simmer. You do not want to go too hot. You've got some brown sugar in there, so you definitely don't want to burn it. As basically what you are looking to do here is to reduce it into almost half. Once we get all those wet ingredients in, it is now time to turn our
just
attention
start
to
doing that. Just put the recipe in the description, and so I don't got to dick around with explaining it.
that garlic. And as you can see, basically what we did here by that 45-minute oven trick is we had made it a paste. And I gotta tell you, at this point here, you can put this on crackers and you are, well, you are definitely next level there, man, with this
Well, I hope you have nowhere to go the next day, because you'll reek like garlic.
paste. There is no doubt about it. But we are gonna smear it up, give it a little bit of a, just smear it on the board. You want it definitely paste-like. At that point, you are gonna get that in the mixture, and also incorporate all that goodness together. Again, bring it up to that low simmer. And at this point, a little bit of a twist. Grab that Jack Daniel's whiskey again, hit it with another tablespoon. And I gotta tell you, man, that is definitely gonna make a world of difference. Bring it up to a low simmer, incorporate it into half. You are looking at about 15-20 minutes or so, and this is the consistency that you want. You want it to coat the back of a spoon, and it'll get there as it sits. And believe it or not, that is all there is to making this JD sauce. And I am telling you right now, this is going to be one of the best tasting sauces, well, that you ever made in your life. That is a guarantee. So that there is it. And this is definitely a sauce you are going to want to make. As I said in the beginning of the show, I am going to springboard this sauce into about 3-4 recipes. And the first one up is going to be on this Masterbuilt XT. We are going to slow smoke. I am talking an overnighter for about 12 to 14 hours, a nice piece of chuck. And then we are gonna make some Jack Daniel's pit beef sandwiches that
Okay, one little thing. This is a pet peeve of mine. I'm not saying this guy didn't do a good job, but he didn't toast the fucking bun.
are gonna be next level. There is no doubt about it. After that,
Trust me, if you ever wonder why your burger at home gets soggy and the one at the restaurant doesn't, toast the fucking buns.
we will follow
Get some butter, toast the fucking buns.
it up with maybe some ribs. If you guys have any suggestions what to springboard off this sauce, leave them down in the description. It'll be greatly appreciated, as I am definitely out here cooking for you guys. There is no doubt about it. Again, my name is Tommy. I appreciate you all for watching, and until next time, we will see you soon.
That's it? I was hoping to see some sandwiches. All right. Here's this guy. My ultimate bacon cheeseburger, loaded, tot, nacho, whatever. All right, let's get into it.
It's football season, and the playoffs and bowl games are just around the corner. That means it's time to step up your appetizer game. Big time. This is going to do it. Not to worry, I got you covered. With these super mega bacon cheeseburger tachos, nachos extreme. Come on. How bad do you want to eat that right now? Let's get chopping some stuff. It seems weird to be starting with the veggies for this, but these are cheeseburger tachos, so we're going to have, our lettuce, tomato, onions, and pickles.
Tachos?
I'm just cutting some tomatoes out of here. These are Roma tomatoes. I'm doing what I call a taco dice on this, basically. You want these, fairly bite-sized pieces. I've got a red onion here. I'm just doing in slices because we're going to grill that. I have some iceberg lettuce here. I'm just finely shredding. This is more of a garnish. Trust me, no one's coming for the lettuce.
Okay, all right. I'm still
Just
with
a
him.
small little bit of lettuce is fine. Pickles, dill pickles or bread and butter pickles are great. These are bread and butters because there's
Okay, if you, I love bread and butter pickles. I'm not gonna lie, but if I'm doing something like in a cheeseburger sense, it's got to be dill pickles.
sweeter and I like them. I just cut them
Okay, 90% of the time it's got to be dill pickles.
in half. Now we got bacon. You can use regular bacon or thick cut bacon if you want. I have some pepper bacon here, and
very few exceptions where I'll put like bread and butter pickles on a burger. Typically, it would have to be like a different type of meat or something.
I have some
If it's ground beef, fuck it, it's dill pickles.
candied bacon that I just put some brown sugar on. You put a little maple syrup on that, bake it off in the oven, and it is delicious, leaving big chunks, and that's it. One of the things most of the recipes for bacon cheeseburger nachos gets wrong, basically, is the cheeseburger part. Sadly, they crumble and cook the meat in a skillet. That does not scream cheeseburgers to me. I'm using 4 quarter-pound burger patties right here. These are formed up right here. I've got 4 slices of Americano cheese going on this, and that is going to go on the grill and cook up beautifully. Then we're going to chop that up and put it all over the nachos. I've also got our onions sitting right here that I'm going to put olive oil on just a little bit. It just helps, grease the works a little bit. A little bit of salt brings out the flavor.
Don't forget the pepper, dude.
There we go. I'll put a little more on this guy.
Dude, don't forget the pepper.
Okay, that looks pretty good. You can go woo, 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 woo if you feel like it. Apparently, I feel like it. There you go. The grill is hot, really hot. We're going to cook these off there. Not going to take very long at all. This is only going to take a minute, and then we are going to come back, and we are making some nachos. Oh, yeah, nachos. So since these are tacho nachos, I am going with tots and some chips. We are going to make our own chips.
All right, like that.
Half and half nachos, tachos on the same platter. All stops pulled. There you go. Pulling out all the stops. This is it. We are officially going berserk with this thing. I have my deep fryer set at 350, and we are going to turn this stack of tortillas right here into tortilla chips. Now, if I could just take a moment, I think it's important that we know where our chips come from. So many people these days just go buy a bag of chips from the store and never realize where they were once whole tortillas. They dreamed of being tacos someday.
Okay, you suck at comedy.
But not these tortillas. They're going to get butchered up, deep fried. If you have any little ones in the room,
Well, you have to become a patron first, Power Falcon, and then I usually send out a notice.
they may want to look away. Oh, and for tots, I'm just using tots. There you go. That's basically it. So let's get cutting. Viewer discretion is advised. Now, if you wanted to leave it right there, you got some pretty damn big chips. For nachos, big chips are good, but I like smaller chips. So I'm actually going to cut half of these in half, and I'm going to leave the others for big ones. That way you got big ones and little ones. Sounds nice. I'm still doing my soft voice because we're being respectful of the poor tortillas that are giving their life right now.
Dude, that's annoying as fuck.
We salute you, tortillas. Okay. Sorry, gag's over. This is just going in a basket. I'm going to break these up roughly. These are going to cook off. They don't take very long. They don't take very long at all. Now, if you do not have a deep fryer, you can do this.
Together, my man.
I think you can do this in an air fryer. That don't work. But yeah,
No,
just
you
kind of
can't
break
do
them
it
up
in
so
air
that they're not completely stacked on top of each other. But see, we got some big ones. We got some little ones. That's traditional size. That's pretty nice. This is just going to go in and fry up. And I will show you that in 2 seconds. Now, our freshly murdered chips are going into our deep fryer, and they're going to cook off. You're going to want to stir these around to make sure that they're not sticking together. GoPros hate heat and steam, by the way, so unfortunately, you've got nothing to see there, really. When they're crispy and they start getting a little color on them, pull them. They will finish cooking when you bring them out. Just douse them liberally with salt, and they're ready to go.
God damn it. What is your aversion to pepper? Salt and pepper.
Go. By the way, they're delicious just as chips. We've got a bag of tots here. These are just, the Gold Brand or the famous tots. Either
I've
one.
seen that on
Cook those for a couple
something.
minutes till they're beautiful. Douse them liberally with salt again, and we are
New Zealand's parliament's going nuts with. I think they were doing a fucking tribal dance or something.
done. We have to sauce these nachos, and for that, I'm going two ways. A bit of a recurring theme here today, isn't it? Yes, we're double doing everything, and this is basically the same thing continued. I have what is your standard Thousand Island, because Thousand Island on burgers, come on, it goes on that, it goes on tachos and the whole thing. Now, I like to buy these bottles at the store like this and then make my own and put it inside the recipes on the back. See if that one landed. Probably not. For the other sauce, we're going to be using a spicy Cajun remoulade. Now, you may have seen me make this when I did the shrimp po' boy, the grilled shrimp po' boy sandwich a couple days ago. The link to that video should be up there somewhere at that point. I will also put the recipe for this sauce in the description down below. If you don't know what that is, it's under the title. There's a thing in there. It says more ... or ... more. Click that. The whole thing expands, and you will easily be able to find this. There you go. Okay, let's do something else. Okay, this part's pretty self-explanatory. It's burgers on a grill. I did put the onions on about a minute before the patties went down to help them cook. Put a little cheese on there, and basically, cook them like cheeseburgers. All right, if you can believe it or not, it's actually time to start assembling. We have everything ready, all of our ingredients. So, we've got our hamburger patties. These came off the grill. Funny story, gas grill. For some reason, whenever I go to do one of these, it always runs out of gas right at that moment. Don't know what. Tank could be in there 6 months. Don't need it. Second, I'm trying to shoot a video, runs out of gas. You'd think I'd check first. No. Okay, look at these grilled onions. Oh, aren't these beautiful? These grilled onions, I love these things. If you haven't seen the bachelor salad video, basically this is like kind of the way you make a bachelor salad. You cook a burger and some onions like this. You chop this up, put it on top of a salad. We're doing that very differently today, aren't we? This is not a salad. Okay. But we're going to chop these up. So I'm just going to rough chop the burgers. This is the difference. If you crumble the meat and cook it in the pan, you're not going to get that beautiful grilled flavor. And if you use charcoal, you don't have to worry about running out of gas.
Yeah, the only problem with charcoal is you're in a process.
Okay, see, I cut them all one way because OCD. Now I'm going to come back, cut these again, and make this really confusing, complicated. That's what we do. Of course, I'm speaking the royal we because it's just nice to think I'm not alone out there. I mean, you're with me, but you're not actually here. Is that the most efficient way? No. Do I care? No. This is supposed to take probably, if you were doing this at home, you're going to take 20 minutes, something like that, for the prep on this. It's taking me 2 hours because the cameras add 45 minutes. I have 4 cameras. You do the math. Okay, this is ready to go. I'm going to set that there. If we're going to start assembling, we're actually going to start assembling. Oh, I got a fancy pan. Yes, our nachos are going to go in here because it's cute. Come on. The internet. Is this the most practical thing in the world? No. Foil would probably be way better, but I don't have red and white checkered foil, so since we are doing tacho nachos, we have tachos.
How are you going to melt that?
And we have nachos. Okay, that's nuts already. I get brownie points for nuts, right? Okay. Yes, there are 30 people here to eat this. Don't worry. I've got copious handfuls of cheddar cheese here and Monterey Jack. If you want to use pepper jack for this, kudos. Monterey Jack. Close enough. If you've never had Monterey Jack before, go get some. You'll love it. we are going to spread a lot of this on here. Oh yeah. And my biggest pet peeve with nachos, of course, is when you get down in there, there's no cheese. So I kind of lift up the skirt on the chips a little bit. Nachos, not as big a problem because it kind of goes around them a little bit. They do stick together pretty nicely. Yes. But yeah, we're just going to kind of fluff this a little. Get them in. And if you're on the old Weight Watchers plan, I believe this is 7 points.
If you're on the Weight Watchers plan, I wouldn't make this at all. But it is a nice cheat, whatever.
Do they still have that? I don't think they do. Didn't they go out of business?
That would be tater tots.
Ozempic, thank you very much. Yeah, and by the way, I'm the before shot for Ozempic. Don't do that stuff. It's killing people. By the way, have you heard that? Of course. Wonderful. All right, we're putting some cheeseburger bits down. Oh, we're going cheeseburgery. This is nuts. This is crazy. This is crazy stuff right here. So, okay, I lay up awake at night just dreaming of weird stuff like this. I wanted to use a different word. Won't let me.
The fuck?
That camera just died. So from now on, we're just on the rest of these. All right, that was the good camera though. That was a lot of fun angles. But this guy's doing a good job. We'll be fine. Okay. All right. Just spread this out so that you get nice coverage. Here you go. We've got some onions going down. Okay. This is looking nuts. I'm putting a little bacon down. By a little bit of bacon, I mean copious amounts of bacon. So this is all the stuff that's going on basically before this is going to get melted down, going in the oven. So we have our fresh ingredients, which is our veg. That is going on after, because obviously you don't put lettuce in the oven. Can't believe I had to say that. There was one of you out there who's like, oh, okay, cool. You're welcome. That seems like a lot of, if I'm being honest, that seems like a lot of bacon. I'll save that. This is going to go in the oven. I have the oven preheated, but this is going to go into the broiler so that it actually melts this down really nicely. It'll take a couple of minutes. You do not want to kill this.
Dude, put some more cheese on that motherfucker, dude.
Too badly, but you want it to be nice and warm and melty because it's tacho nachos. Not so melting tacho nachos, so keep that in mind. Smell-o-vision. People, we need smell-o-vision. Oh, okay. I don't know if it's the bacon or the cheeseburgers, but this has that really great grilled smell to it. You got to make this because no one else makes it quite like this, so you've got to do this. Please, if you do, leave me the comment. All right, we are putting the fancy stuff on here, the pretty stuff that makes it cheeseburgery. So we're going to start with a bunch of tomatoes. We're just going to sprinkle these on to our heart's content because you have to have tomatoes on this for some reason. I don't know, because they're on a burger. Let's be honest, that's funny. Okay.
Why is he using the tongs for the veg?
Pickles. Oh, the pickles are so good on this. Don't skimp on the pickles. Unless you absolutely hate pickles, please, trust me, go with the pickles.
I love pickles.
All the pickles are going down. How many pickles is that? I don't know. It's a lot. It's more pickles than you think you're going to need. I'll tell you that. I mean, look at this. That's picklelicious right there. Picklelicious. All right, I'm going to sauce this real quick, and then I'm going to put the lettuce on top because I feel like it. I'm going to do kind of a pattern of this, just being artistic. Again, make your own. Just get it, buy the fancy bottle, so people think you have the store brand stuff. You're not one of those, people that just has, homemade everything. Ugh, gross. Okay, that is going to take forever. I'm going to start squeezing and blopping. This is
well, what you do is you take the store-bought Thousand Island and you put it in one of these squeeze bottles, and then you'll get the desired effect, dude.
Thick stuff. Okay, That's plain. That is absolutely plain. Spicy remoulade. Yes, I have a third sauce. I decided to go a little crazier. Spicy remoulade. Oh yeah. Don't go too crazy with this because this is a bit spicy and it will take over kind of a little bit. And it's not really a cheeseburger-y necessarily the flavor. Neither is this. This is Mexican sour cream because sour cream and nachos, come on, you got to have that. Now, I am going to put the lettuce down because the lettuce is going to go basically like this. Like I said earlier, this is just a garnish.
He does nowhere
You have
near
to have
enough
it
lettuce.
because it's a burger thing. It's required, and I would get hate mail if I didn't. But there you go. Tell me how bad you want to eat that right now. Tell me how bad. How
I would try a bite of this. I don't know how much I'd like it, though.
bad do you want a big old handful of that? Which side would you prefer? Leave me in the comment. I'm trying to get comments because the algorithm lives on comments. Come on. So, yes, YouTubers do that a lot. Apparently, I'm learning. All right, this thing's done. I did the thumbnail stuff while I was, doing whatever. So we don't even have any more interruptions. Yep, we have magic nachos. They're spinning where it stops. I'm going to eat. Yes, it is hot. So do be careful. This just came out of the oven. I am going in. Oh, I'm going to try and get the corner over here with some bacon. Okay, the wax paper is a terrible idea, by the way. Don't do that. Oh, and pickle. You got. Oh, come on! Look at this. That's ridiculous. Good tops. But this is what we came for. I dropped my pickle.
Alright, let's move on to another video. Alright, this one caught my eye because I've made a few soups in my day. I've never heard of this. This is macaroni cheeseburger soup. Okay.
Yep, you seen the title, and we about to get busy with this macaroni cheeseburger soup. Get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, let's do a quick rundown of today's recipe, man. This is a delicious soup, guys. You're gonna enjoy it. Right here, we have our elbow macaroni back here, our ground beef, onions, beef broth, cheddar cheese, chopped celery, a can of diced tomatoes, undrained. If you wanna leave that out, you can. Heavy whipping cream, or you can use milk, thyme and oregano here, some of that W sauce, salt and pepper, chopped garlic, and some liquid smoke just to give it that smoky flavor. All right, that's all we're gonna need. Let's jump into it. All right, so to get started, we're gonna prepare our ground beef. We're gonna add it here to our Dutch oven. And we're gonna season this with half our thyme and oregano, half our salt and pepper. And we're gonna get this baby crumbled up in here, and we're gonna cook it all the way through.
God, those things are so unnecessary.
So now we're finishing up our beef. So first we're gonna drain it, set it aside, and we're gonna come back. So to continue, we're gonna melt about 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna add our onions, our celery, and the remaining of our oregano and thyme. And we're gonna cook this for a few minutes to get them softened.
Alright.
All right, so after about 3 minutes, we're gonna go in with our garlic, and we're gonna cook this for an additional minute or so. So after you've incorporated your garlic, you wanna go back in with your ground beef. We're gonna get that mixed in real quick. So I've already started adding the beef broth after I mixed our ground beef. Now
Do the same goddamn mistake I do sometimes where I forget to fucking hit record.
we're just gonna bring this up to a boil. And listen, this beef broth adds a richness to the flavor, I'm telling you. Don't leave this step out. Once we get that
No, it's 42.
mixture to a boil, we're gonna go in
Now I'm
with
gonna get
our
paranoid.
pasta. We're gonna get that mixed in here, and we're gonna let this cook for about 7 to 8 minutes until that pasta is tender, uncovered.
No, it was 40.
All right, so we're about 8 minutes in. Guys, as you can see, we're looking good. Our pasta's al dente, I can just tell. I've been doing this long enough to know that. So now we're gonna reduce our heat to low. We're gonna add our W sauce, our liquid smoke, our diced tomatoes, our heavy whipping cream, and our cheese. And we're gonna simmer this on low, stir it until our cheese melts, and we get that smooth
Okay.
consistency.
Okay, out of curiosity, I would try a bite of this. But, man, I'm really leery of this one.
And we're gonna add the last half hour salt and pepper. And that's just in case you need it. If it's salted all the way you
Because
like.
there looks, here's my problem with it. This shot, that shot right there. It looks like something is broke in this. Because you have all that fucking oil and grease on top.
And we're gonna add the last half hour
Yeah, like right here. Something has broke. There is a shit ton of oil and grease on top.
salt and pepper. And that's just in case you need it. If it's salted all the way you like it, don't worry about adding that. Just get
This year, I think I'm just going to chill out at the house and do, like, turkey sandwiches and finger foods and just watch football.
that mixed in here briefly. And guys, we are good. So let's head over to our cutting board, get it
Dude, something is wrong with your soup.
plated up and into our final presentation.
Take my advice. Stick with chicken wings. And what's funny is the pasta looks cooked to fuck. Dude, that doesn't even look like a soup. That looks like a chili gone wrong. Dude, it's even broke in the bowl. What did you do to this thing?
And there you have it, guys. Macaroni cheeseburger soup.
I would only try a bite of this because I think if I ate that entire bowl, I'd have diarrhea for a fucking week.
Drop it in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this recipe. Let's jump into my favorite part of the show, and that's quality control.
All right, now we're going to go to our old buddy, Cooking with Jack.
Look at this. I got another little cutting board. This is the one. Oh my God. This is as smooth as this one. By the way, my buddy Mike joined me today.
Yep.
He's the one who did this. It's beautiful. I'm in love with my cutting boards. I got a small one and I got a big, gigantic one. What's the name of your company again? I always forget the name.
Manchu Wood Designs.
Manchu Wood Designs. His contact information is under every video. But we're going to continue Exotic Meat Month. And now you've had elk before, right?
Yep. The wife and I cooked it wrong.
Oh, you overcooked it?
I'm not sure what we did.
Okay. Well, let's try not to overcook it today
Yeah.
so we can make it perfect. But you've never had elk burgers.
No, never.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
All right, here's the problem with elk burgers. Elk is extremely fucking lean. It's like bison. And to cook it with any sort of tenderness, you have two options. Either A, you have to cook that fucker extremely rare, which for burgers isn't the greatest idea, or two, you have to add fat to it. Like if I were to cook up elk steaks, I'd go pretty rare, but I would also baste it in butter before I served it.
So today is elk burgers. We're going to get everything set up. Give us a few minutes, and then we'll meet you over at the stove to cook up the burgers and season them. All right?
Okay, guys, we're going to be using Cosmo Q's SPG, which stands for salt, pepper, garlic, on these
Of course, mixing equal parts salt, equal parts pepper, and equal parts garlic powder is what, beyond you?
patties. We're going to be frying it up on using some bacon up. That's bacon grease, triple filtered. Love this stuff. So go ahead and fire it up and we'll get these patties cooked. Okay, guys. He gently patted out some patties because you can overwork the meat. Okay? So be careful. If you're
Okay, looks like they're not going to add anything to it. This is scaring the hell out of me.
using elk meat, you can overform your patties and the meat becomes tough. So he quickly
Maybe this is one of the times I break the rule and actually reverse sear the damn thing. Or sous vide it and then sear it.
formed the patties. Now, so what I need from you, Mike, is I'm told this is better than beef. I'm told.
Okay.
If it's cooked right,
Yeah, if it's cooked right, that's extremely rare. Also, to cook red meat burgers, I would never use a nonstick pan. They can't take the heat. Now, this might be ceramic or some other type of shit. But typically, if I were to do burgers, gun to my head, burgers inside, I'm gonna go with cast iron.
right, it's going to be better than a regular hamburger.
Well, we're going to cook it right.
All right, so you can tell me the truth, right?
Yes.
All right. So we're just melting that up, and then we'll be frying
This
it
is
up.
scaring the hell out of me.
Yeah, go ahead and get started. We got to hear that sizzle. Watch this. It always did. Nice. Perfect. All right, we're gonna. What do you do your burgers like medium rare?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope they ground the elk meat themselves then.
Can't forget the
Otherwise, you're running a risk.
seasoning.
You're going to need more seasoning than that. Season the hell out of it. You're going to lose a lot of it when you flip.
In fact, we're gonna show you
And honestly, you should have seasoned the other side before you put it in, but that battle's over now.
after we flip them how delicious they look. The meat smells amazing, by the way, guys. So far, we've been very lucky with all the meat. Okay, guys. It smells better than regular hamburger.
Oh, and then they did the other thing that I hate when people don't know what the fuck they're doing. They didn't make the patties flat enough, and then now you have hockey puck burgers.
but I will only be able to tell you after the taste. So let's get your, I'm not going to need a bun, but go ahead and use a bun.
Oh, okay. I'll put it up.
Let's put yours together. We got pepper jack cheese.
Oh my God, Jack, why did you not melt the fucking cheese when you were cooking the burgers? Oh, God, this basic shit.
Tomatoes, lettuce. Pepper jack cheese, by the way, is Mike's favorite cheese. That's why we got it.
I love pepper jack too, but if I wanted my pepper jack properly melted, I'd have done it in the pan. Put a little water in there and you slam the lid down on it.
So go ahead and you wanted ketchup also, right? Yep.
Great, the bun's not toasted.
As good as it smells, I'm gonna go without the cheese.
Oh my, you're not putting ketchup on that?
No,
Okay.
I'll do it without.
You can use double cheese if you want.
No.
Okay.
As good as it smells, I don't want.
For as thick as those patties are, I would go double cheese.
to take a chance on.
Wow. No mayo, no mustard, no cheese. I mean,
I did elk burger, I think, years ago. Can't remember if I liked it or not.
no
nothing.
ketchup, excuse me. Cheese got to be there.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
I'm being weird. Can cheese be the last thing the meat touches so it melts? I'm being stupid, sorry.
No. There we go.
There it is. There it is, guys. Put that right on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay.
Okay, I did do elk burger, but I did it about 10 fucking years ago. So I might have to redo it.
You ready?
That's a beautiful burger. Go ahead.
How is the cheese supposed to be melting? The burgers are done. God. Look, my only criticism with this at this point is if you wanna make a cheeseburger, you melt the cheese on the patty while it's cooking.
And give it a bite and let me know, honestly, is it better than beef? Okay, no, stop.
And yeah, I think I might actually do like frozen butter that I've ground up or shredded up or something for the fat content.
I'm laughing. If you start laughing, I'm not going to be able to get any answers out of you.
Oh. Good.
Yeah?
Good.
Oh my gosh. Look at it. Perfect. The way I eat it.
That's a little closer to rare than mid-rare.
Oh my gosh. Look at it. Perfect. The way I eat it. All right.
Dude, that plate looks like a fucking horror show.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh my gosh. Look at it. Perfect.
Okay, the bun is stained with blood. Does anybody in this man's life know how to actually cook shit? And it's not a steak. If it was a steak, I'd be just fine. When you grind up meat, you can't. Oh my God, how is this? Like, is this fucking strokes from foodborne illnesses?
The way I eat
Christ, the fucking bun looks like a goddamn high school girl's tampon.
it. All right.
That's good.
Would you say it's better than hamburger?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. All right, I gotta try it now. I'm gonna taste strictly the meat. No ketchup, no cheese. He didn't have ketchup either. So,
You know, ketchup is keto, I think.
does that look beautiful? Here we go. I can taste it already. This is way better than beef.
I guess I'll have to read, just for the elk that died to make this video and was bastardized in this way, I guess I will have to remake elk burgers. Probably premiere at some point next year. All right. What have we got? Oh, here we got a short one. This is Don't Go Bacon My Heart. Don't go bacon my heart.
This creamy Tuscan ravioli is pure comfort food and couldn't be easier to make.
Cheers.
First, we're just going to fry some garlic in some butter, and then we're going to fry some tomato puree, then in with some chicken stock, cream and seasoning, and then 3 of my favourite ingredients, which is sun-dried tomatoes and fresh basil and parmesan. And once you've simmered that down, we're going to wilt down some spinach and then stir through our
Not the biggest fan of spinach, but
cooked ravioli. And it really is that simple. It's quick and easy, it's hearty and filling, and it's loaded with so much flavour. You'll find a full written recipe just below. Enjoy.
well, I might make that at some point. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of spinach, but my tastes are changing as I get older. We'll do this. Uncle B. He's going to give us some smoked chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Dude, it's fettuccine Alfredo, not Alfredo fettuccine.
Boneless, skinless chicken breast. Yes, sir.
All
We
right.
got them going out here on tank today. And, yeah, we got them seasoned down with the ranch seasoning, a little garlic, a little black pepper, a little Italian seasoning, and some Lowry's. Yes,
Wait a
sir.
second. Wait a second.
Seasoning and some.
Okay, not to be a complete ass, but you have 2 types of salt on that. You have garlic salt, which is fine. I like garlic salt for certain shit. And I like Lowry seasoning salt for certain shit. I don't think I put them together, and I don't see the... fuck it.
Some Lowry's. Yes, sir. Y'all stay
I'm hoping Tyson knocks that kid's fucking head off.
tuned. We gonna put them out here on the smoker. Bring y'all back in a minute. Oh man, we smelling pretty good. Rocking hot. Let's check the chicken. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, that's the chicken breast we got on here. Showed y'all the seasoning profile. And we're about an hour in. That's what we're looking like.
Can you tell me what you're smoking with?
Yes, sir. You can see that Italian seasoning on there. You see the pepper. Yep. One thing you can't see is that ranch seasoning. But it's on there. We got plenty of it. So y'all know it's going to be some tasty chicken. All right.
Oh, you actually... Well, it should be free from Netflix. Or is it extra even if you have a subscription? I just gotta see. Sorry, I'll be okay. Live today. Yeah, I have a
taking on the baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson.
Okay, I gotta stop this before I get a copyright thing. Yeah, if you get a Netflix subscription, looks like it's free. Oh, you don't
And
have...
yeah, if y'all haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Like, share, you know.
Well, here's the thing. The one time that Jake Paul fought a guy about his age that was also a boxer, he got the crap beat out of him.
All of that. Because Uncle B trying to grow just like everybody else. Alrighty. We'll bring y'all back at the next hour. Check out this chicken. Yes. Alright, y'all. We're about 3 hours in on this chicken. No, 2 hours in on this chicken. My bad. No, it's 3 hours. All right, 3 hours in, it's almost dark. And yeah, let's check it out. Rocking kind of hot, trying to get her done. Alrighty, here we go. About to wrap it up, I guess. We're gonna wrap it up and go and bring it up to temperature. And yeah, they looking pretty good. Smelling real good. Just want to give y'all another peek before it got dark. And we're gonna take them in the house and make up something. Go along with it. Y'all stay tuned. Smelling real good.
Great. Now I actually want to make this.
Alrighty, y'all. We got the finished product here. Nope.
All right. Unfortunately for him, he either cut it too early or it looked... I hope it's perfectly rested. I don't know. It does look a little dry, though.
Kind smoked chicken breast. Yes, sir.
Which, for fettuccine Alfredo, is not going to be that big of a deal because the fat in the Alfredo will rehydrate it.
Sliced and diced it. And we're about to make something happen with it. Stay tuned. Alrighty, y'all. Here's what we did with the chicken. We made some Alfredo. Yes, sir. So we're going to have a little bit of smoky Alfredo and some fettuccine. Yes, sir. We'll bring y'all back when we get it all plated up. Smelling real lovely. Alrighty.
Now, my only question is, did you make the Alfredo yourself, or did you get some jars of Classico? Actually, that chicken would probably be pretty good on a salad with like a vinaigrette. Just some acid to kind of break it down, rehydrate it a little bit.
Alrighty. There we go. We all plated up now.
Dude, not to be a dick, but you have these huge ass pieces of chicken. Okay, when you're making a pasta sauce, you want little pieces of meat so that when you spin your Alfredo, it winds in the fork. But I would actually do this. I would make this. This is probably going to go on my list. I'll just improve it a little bit.
Smoked chicken Alfredo sitting on top of the fettuccine and some baked fresh dinner rolls. Yes, sir.
I've never once had dinner rolls with pasta. I'm not saying I'm against it. I've just never done that.
Call it a night on that one. Yeah, let me know what y'all think.
All right. Kind of coming to the end here.
Come get your free portfolio checkup.
All right.
Schedule a call at empower.com.
We've got eyes on the $3.99 Crazy Puffs.
Great job, team. You've uncovered a deal we're ordering from Little Caesars.
All right, here's the McDonald's cheeseburger at home. I can already tell you there's a problem with this. That burger is way too thick for McDonald's. 100 grams of 2-ounce 2 grams. So already this is not a McDonald's cheeseburger because 2 ounces, which is what the cheeseburger is 56 grams. This is closer to the quarter pounder. Again, I know I'm splitting fucking hairs with this, but... And their patties are nowhere near this thick. Although I will say this burger probably tastes 1,000,000 times better than the crap you get from McDonald's. Oh, bad idea when you're cutting onions. Always leave the bottom on. Although I love how extremely sharp his knife is. Although technically this is a nitpick. If you want to replicate McDonald's exactly, you have to use dehydrated onions that you rehydrate. This is why you don't make burgers in non-stick pans. I will say at least he bothered to toast the goddamn bun. Again, like I said, I'm sure that tasted better than McDonald's. But I didn't see any salt and pepper either. But that's not a McDonald's cheeseburger. Sorry. It's just not. All right, here we have another one of these chicken taquito, dump bake, whatever the fuck things. Okay, once again, we're adding taquitos, which are supposed to be crispy, to the bottom of a pan, and we're probably going to dump a bunch of crap on it. Well, okay, at least she baked them. I'll give her that. Now dumping a bunch of crap on the fucking refried beans. Cheese. Baked again. Guacamole. Sour cream. Right now, all this moisture is getting down to the taquitos, making them mushy pieces of crap. I mean, unless she does a cross-section and I'm totally wrong. At least it seems like she's trying to protect the taquitos at all costs. Salsa. Enough sour cream to make sure a elephant has fucking diarrhea for a week. Lettuce. And it completely fell apart and was slop on a plate. Congratulations, you just bastardized the taquitos. Oh my God. There is no way to make this recipe. Just don't. Just stop.
Subway did what?
Made it easy to build a $6.99 meal deal with any 6-inch sub.
This is bigger than us. I will sail to new skies to reconnect the
All right, I guess we'll do Sam the cooking guy. Ultimate steak and eggs.
My favorite meal of the day is easily breakfast, because for me that's an important part. You got your toast, of course, and you got your steak. And we got a beautiful little, I think almost 1 pounder, gorgeous ribeye here. We're gonna cook the onions.
Greg, could you be any more pretentious?
And the ribeye at the same time. And then when the onions and the ribeye are done, this will come out to rest, the onions will come out. Then we'll do our eggs and our bread, and then we eat. It'll be so great. I'm gonna start by seasoning the ribeye, get it into the pan, but I'm not just using any seasoning, because today we are proud to unveil.
Look, this is probably just me nitpicking, but I don't think steak should be 1 pound. At what point is that a steak, and at one point is that just a goddamn roast?
BFF by Sam the Cooking Guy.
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the...
All right, I'm skipping over his goddamn advertisement.
Just a tiny bit of oil, tiny bit, because we have another lubricant going in the pan, but I want this BFF to stick nicely. And look how thick it is. You can be pretty aggressive.
Season
We'll leave
the
the
shit
fat
out of
here
it.
because, hey, a little bite
Did
of fat
that.
is not a bad thing. You always want to do all the way around in the ends. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's hit it, lads. All right, the other lubricant that I promised is this. It's beef tallow, rendered beef fat, and it's fantastic.
How many times can you say lubricant in this video?
I can say it a bunch. So let this start to get hot. And when this is nice and melty, in we go with our steak and our onions. We're going to employ the turn it a lot system of cooking this steak. And if you do that and use an instant read thermometer, you'll get a nearly guaranteed perfect color and temp all the way through.
He's already pissed off some purists that think you should only flip a steak once.
But because we don't want to be mean to our onions, we'll hit them with a little of our BFF. There's something amazing about a bite of steak with some caramelized onions along with it. And after a few minutes, beautiful. Time to turn. So we'll just go back and forth. Few minutes, few minutes, few minutes, few minutes. Flip, 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 flip.
All right,
and our onions
what
are
doneness are you going
coming
for,
along
my
just
dude?
fine. Okay, that's the plan. That's the drill. Keep turning, keep mushing the onions around. We're looking for the steak to be somewhere
Dude, are you gonna sear the other sides?
around 130, 135. Okay, here's another flip, and look
Dude,
at
sear
this.
the other fucking
Look
sides!
how gorgeous the color's getting. There you go.
How's that, buddy? You like that?
Yes, it's gorgeous! Now sear the other sides! Basically, what I'm saying is, I'm not sure if you can see my mouse pointer up here. You probably can't. You see where that steak ends and it's on the bottom? Okay, that shit in the middle, you should always sear that too. Just to lock in as much flavor as possible. Okay, you see this? this shit right here, this shit's still raw, even though, yes, he's got a great sear going. You turn it over and you sear these things fucking once. This has enough surface area where it can take multiple poundings, but yeah, just when you're making a stick this goddamn thick, this big, make sure you sear all these sides.
All right, steak ready to come off. Look how beautiful that is. It's insane.
I don't know if he's
Even
seared
the
it
little
or
dog
not.
next door is crying so loud because he knows it. And now the onions.
I don't know if those are caramelized yet,
Oh
my
my
guy.
God. They've just like melted into complete gorgeousness. While the
They
steak
look a little
rests,
underdone.
turn down the heat on the pan, let it cool a bit, because I'm not gonna cook my eggs at, what is that? I'm not gonna cook my eggs at 300 degrees. They'll just go up in flames. Steak rests, pan cools, then we do our bread, we do our eggs, and then we eat. It's egg and bread time, and that means butter. Yeah, it does. And why does it mean butter? Because you can't cook eggs in beef tallow. I mean, you can, but I think this is the move. So like this, we got a couple pieces of good country bread here. I'm gonna get butter on both sides and let that start to go a little bit before I put my eggs in. And we go like this. We really try not to crack a yolk. Perfect. A little piece of shell. Got it. First time. The eggs also have a BFF. All right.
Oh, bad move. Never salt and pepper your eggs until they're almost done. Because what happens is the salt now will turn that egg into some watery piece of shit.
Cooking eggs. We can make them a little prettier. Tidy those kids up a bit. I'm loving where this is going, Max.
And Chance.
Eggs are sunny, like they should be. Bread is crispy. And off we go. And we go like this. Oh, I like this, man. I like this. The bread over here. Thank you. By the eggs, so they're close because that's how you want them. And now we'll go caramelized onions. Shit. And then this steak.
Oh.
Snap.
All right, you could probably charge $40 for that at a restaurant.
Beautiful. How do you not like that? And if you want, you can turn it around so you get the proper orientation of the STCG and the 12. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is essentially a wrap.
I thought you were orienting the eyes at the top.
Oh, that's funny. Only thing I want to do now is cut some steak.
Ooh.
Oh boy. I'd say,
Okay.
who wouldn't be happy with this? Here's my idea. You do this, and then you do this. And that, to me, is about as beautiful a breakfast as...
And yeah, you probably charge $70 for that at some 5-star fucking hotel.
as I think you could ask for. Tiny bit more.
For fuck. Probably $15 worth of ingredients, $18 for the ribeye, and the rest is super inexpensive.
More best friend on top. Not best friend, best fucking flavor. And that's it. And now we do this. You come in here, you get a little bite of the steak. Fantastic. And have this bite. Okay, better idea. Stay there. Watch, just get a little piece of the bread, a little bit of the steak, like this. Oh, I am curating the world's best bite. Some onion. And then last but not least, some egg with some yolk. Oh, shit. Some egg with some yolk. Come on. Too big a bite. So freaking worth it. Oh my God. The textures of the crispy bread, the soft yolk, those amazing caramelized onions, the steak, a little crust on the outside, but perfectly medium rare. Gorgeous. Texture, flavor, the whole thing. You couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, we wish it wasn't, 25 to 6. We wish it was breakfast time, but it could be breakfast time for you. So.
Fuck it. Breakfast for dinner, motherfucker. Anyway, that's the show. I will attempt to do another live stream on my other channel. You all know what it is. Until next time. See you later.